way at Gragas. You just kind of sit there.
Yeah, you just kind of exist, and then...
You get Rod of Ages and Seraphs, and you're like, yes, I got the OP combo, and I'm ready.
Yeah.
And I can make plays, and I don't die. It's just very safe. Let's see how it goes, though. Let's hop on the Rift for game number 1.
I do feel like the Heimerdinger nerfs, like we kind of overreacted to them a little bit. I think he's still pretty viable, and for a while we were like, oh, I hate this, it's so weak. And then we see top teams continue to play it, and it is still finding some level of success.
Yeah.
Really grasping at straws down here.
Kenyon has Smite, so he's just going to take that. Also, it's a 2v1 up on the top side as Rascal goes all out, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Looks like it.
And I believe he did.
I thought he did. Maybe he didn't. Either way.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the ult cooldown doesn't appear until after it times out.
That makes sense. Uh-oh. That's the sun coming in, and nice heal, he says. Ignite is ticking down. First blood over to Kellen underneath the turret as Barrel's trying to hold on to this.
Yeah, and doesn't have any ability to do any additional auto damage either, so just gets a heal. Meanwhile,
okay, cleanse. Oh, that was really close. Almost got bound up as Big Turret is going to hit Barrel once.
Yeah, they're just going to get a back off of this.
Okay.
It's a nice time to go back. This is the reason why Canyon is surfing around here so hard.
He has flash this time, but can he get out in time? Just heal, and Duhan is here as they get on top of Deft, who doesn't have flash himself. They can't layer the damage into him on time, as the arrow is very close to Barrel there, but DRX holding the line, holding on this Cloud Drake, as Ingo's Fate is what I'm talking about. They get on top of Canyon, but he just pops away and flashes as now the poke is coming out here onto Fate, who's kind of in no man's land. Nobody's able to help him out as Duhan is just taking down the Drake, and he will get it, but the stun is going to miss, and now the follow-up is here from DK. They do see Duhan, there it is, and the arrow does get him down. It is Ocean Soul after all.
Yeah, and D+ are just going to reset and rush over to this Herald so they can grab Herald to control this mid lane. Look at the prep already.
Yeah, he's going in, 5v5. Chains going wide. The cask actually pretty good. Kellen's getting low, but look at this play out the Fade. He's isolated on the left, and Kana is just a raid boss as he is going in with the dominance. He knows it doesn't matter if he dies. He already did his job. This is a 4-person team fight in favor of DK as they get the 4 and they're looking for the 5th, and Duckdom will be the 5th. A clean ace for DK in the mid lane.
And this Renekton push still a problem as they're just escorting this Rift Herald, and it gets the charge. That's a turret. They didn't even focus it down.
Oh man, and that is going to be the end of Barrel in this one. Rascal super low as well.
Kana's just killing the structures, man. He's not here. He doesn't need to be here.
They don't need him.
They're just going to end off this push, I think. I mean, how can you not just push the finish now?
Still have a minute and a half left on the Baron buff.
They're just going to take the Drake here, no risks.
Oh boy.
What did I say? LeBlanc's job is to find the Viego, find the Lux, or maybe find the Caitlyn.
Yeah. The grenade also.
Anyone trying to clear vision? I hope not.
He's like, got him.
He didn't. Hold strong.
Okay, one last try for DRX. They have a nice flank ward. In goes Rascal. He is going to get stopwatched as the grenade comes through. The cask is good, though. They immediately get Showmaker, and the 4v5 is on. And Kana, again, is a raid boss. The Gore Drinker is good.
He has a GA, too.
When did he even get GA? Everybody is solo on the backside, but he will get taken out. As now it's a 3v4. It's still in favor of DRX as Canyon's getting low. He's also got a stopwatch as Fate with the follow-up engage. It didn't have to be this way, but it is as DRX is finding a way to potentially win a fight. They get close, but not quite close enough.
Good flash from Duckdom, but the minions are doing the work. The base is open, and he's got to run all the way back. These Nexus turrets are not long for this world. And this Caitlyn with 10% health, Deft is like, oh yeah? You think you can defend? Let's find out if you can dodge this arrow. You're flashless, now you dodged one, can you dodge the rest? He's back to get health from the fountain.
Oh man.
TP to end.
Showmaker died so quickly, he's back in the fight already. He runs right on a stopwatch as Duckdom will survive at least. Will he though? One more snipe? Nope, not quite. The Nexus goes down, that's game 1. DK
Kana's control over Rascal in the top side of the map for so long that just took away all of the opportunities in the early game for DRX. Oh, could have just played Aurelion Sol if you're going to draft like this. Could have just played Aurelion Sol, but...
Anyway, that's something new I learned today, and we are ready, guys. Let's hop into the Rift for game number 2.
Have made this matchup a lot more playable. I think beyond that, too, it's been about, like, you know, we're getting close to 6 months just playing it nonstop.
Here we go. Another aggressive trade. They use the Ignite and the heal this time. Do Deft and Kellen.
Canyon is here and has lost a lot of control of his lane so far here to Showmaker. You could tell by the position of the wave and also the mana that Showmaker has that he's just been able to threaten using the Molten Shield alone and just some auto attacks as Juon is getting chased down.
Yeah, I mean, they saw Canyon on this ward, and now Canyon's just like, well, I can 1v1 you, and your bottom lane can't really help. So we're just going to funnel you into a 3v3 under turret and just begin to poke you down and try to deny some CS.
Yep, the Aquan Prison misses, they can't commit, but still, it's going to be a plate here and some denied CS, as you mentioned.
The awkward prison?
Aqua Prison. And, I mean, there's no flash on Barrel. He has to be so careful with how long he stays.
Oh, there's the flash. Double tap. Straight.
And he doesn't have flash anymore, but Deft actually sees the opportunity here onto Duckdom, has just enough mana to proc that passive one more time.
It's now roam from mid. There's Tibbers straight on in. The Playmaker button comes in onto Showmaker. That's not enough. What happened here? Not sure about that one. As he was trying to get a plate, I guess, and maybe greeted for it.
Did you see the counter to Tibbers is actually just the... Oh, hold on.
Yeah, there's another stun as Juon's getting pretty low. Over comes Fate, but Juon is just left alone. So close. Okay, Flash comes in, and another one from Canyon. There it is, 2-0 on the Lee Sin /
So it's not even a secret, as let's see what happens here. Is he ulted or Q'd? He's Q'd. Under turret.
Oh, that's...
And ulted. He's like, I got him. Not going to overextend on this Herald.
Okay, so Juon's going to go in first. They set it up into the playmaking button.
Hey!
Down he will go. Fate got to pick up the shutdown after getting thrown by Syndra. And now, we got a Scion in here. Showmaker doesn't seem to care. As, okay, he'll be zoned out eventually. In comes Kana, trying to steal it away. Nearly does, as Tibbers is still in the mix.
Yeah. Still...
He looks really cute with that outfit on.
Still in the mix.
Oh, okay.
No longer in the mix.
No longer in the mix. Oh, that's a bubble. And another one comes in. Double tap on the Barrel. They have to use Wild Growth as Deft will take one. He will take two. And he will not go down for it.
Oh, man. Deft just looks at his former in the same lane together anymore. I just don't think they're allowed to be anywhere near each other. As Fate and Juon are ready for this. Kicks him into this scatter. Ult comes through. Thanks for the pick. That leads to a Rift Herald take. But down here, Barrel just gets caught again. Tidal Wave follow-up. And then Deft has some commitment issues here with the selection because of the Wild Growth. He's like, who should I shoot? But he ends up killing both of them.
I'm going to take the carry bus.
Yep.
It's basically like, thanks for the carry.
Yeah, that's the Korean way of saying thanks for carrying this time.
Okay, well, Kana, yeah, I mean, he will take the carry bus this time.
As Rascal is trying to not, he's like, I'm not Zeri.
Uh-oh. Diego's here, and it's just going to shred down the Scion. Heartbreaker comes in, and there is no escape. Deft just going to pick up his 4th kill just like that. I mean, that Rift Herald was used top at least. Uh-oh. Barrel might be dead here. A couple more autos will do it, as even with the Wild Growth, he will just go down.
Kellen's Tidal Wave grabs him there, I think, in the end. Takes him out. Our observers just don't miss anything, though, do they?
You know, I heard Annie's creepy laugh, and I kind of knew something was on the way. Here's Deft looking for a bit more. This is kind of 4v2, as at least he's got Kana nearby, as well as Canyon. Nice kick comes out from Juhan. He's going to catch Kana. Nice little chip off the DK block right now. Not really sure. I mean, they're really trying to force something here, but the Drake is already gone, essentially, as Canyon has kind of gone into this himself. And down it goes. And a massive shock blast into that back line. Rascal kind of left alone. He gets tidal waved as Showmaker, another stun Q as The follow-up comes in with the bubble, trying to 100-0 the Scion. Not the easiest play, but take a look at his backline. As here comes Showmaker, the Glitter Lance, I think, saved a bunch of people on DRX there.
Yeah, that was pretty clean. Showmaker still has Flash Tibbers, though. They need to be respectful of this Annie. She's getting closer.
All right, well, gonna press his button, does Rascal, but the stopwatch kind of trolls him, and everybody's in the W of the Annie, and Showmaker can just flash out this time around. As Canyon is Scion, and okay, at least they're able to get away from that one with the flash, but... And maybe that's all they were trying to do because they are not going for the Baron. Rascal trying to force this on the Showmaker, but he just walks beside them, throws down Tibbers, and the damage is beginning. Showmaker going to take down Lee Sin. He's here against 3 people, and he's still alive! They cannot kill Showmaker as Tibbers takes up so much of that damage. This game is over, guys.
And watch this angle here for Showmaker.
It's so tanky.
Now Rascal dodges the stun. And then he just kites back here, and there's no damage here whatsoever. They're getting all the CC, wild growth, everything, but there's no damage.
Tibbers. He's like, oh, I just will not die. And, yeah, well, Rascal, I think he's, at this point, just trying to find any angle that is possible.
Meanwhile, an Ocean Drake is being taken here for Canyon. This is crazy.
Couple TPs come in. Rascal has a stopwatch as Fate as well. I think they're just trying to give it one last go, and they are going to catch Lucian, as there's the Heartbreaker. At least they got the Lucian. What can you say? They gave it a good try, but DK, they're going to run away with the victory tonight, as Rascal actually finds the wave. Going to delay this for just a little bit more.
Well, that's going to be that. Not going to say it was the greatest League of Legends we've ever seen, but again, Deft and Kellen now 8-0 on this Lucian Nami. Doesn't matter how nerfed it gets. They play it into the Zeri. They are extremely confident in it, and against the weakest bot lane in the LCK, you're going to have a good time if you play it well. Doctom and Barrel just not standing up to the pressure. And that's that. 25.5 minutes here.
Yeah, and yeah, just an extra kill for the road, you know, why not? They gave it the old college try.
Yikes.
As 2 players on the side of DK at over 1,000 damage per minute in this game.
And with the Heimer pickup, the Kench is going to feel a lot weaker as, okay!
All right. Kellen's like, take a look at me, by the way. I've been playing all this cool stuff recently as well, slowly but surely. The R5 support pick here for the side of DK. We'll see if it works out as we hop into the Rift for game number 1.
We already have Canyon pathing towards the bottom half as Deft, his Jinx win rate, still good.
Yeah.
Did take a couple of hits.
Oh, level 2 hit first. Flash forward as they're getting on top of Life and Viper. Will they get the kill here? I'm not so sure. As even with the pressure, it's not quite enough to get the kills, but they do get the flash here out of Life.
And Life's not looking too hot for the Humble Life bot lane early on, and Desk already highlighted how important it is for this D+ to have control on the bot side of the map.
Yeah, take a look at the mid-Annie win rate as well, is 8-1.
Still go for it.
Yeah, I mean, 4v3. There's no teleport on the side of Hanwha Life Esports right now to answer this. They're just trying to clear the wave. Canyon gonna show he doesn't care. He's going for the dive. Here he goes.
No flash.
Yeah, Life is just dead. I mean, there's just no escape. There's no way to get away from that. There's no counterplay, literally. As, okay, now Showmaker's top.
So D+ looking quite strong early.
Grenade on top of Kellen, and he is just dead. But can they trade it back here? Viper has flash. Flash forward from Deft, but it's blocked. The zap. Life is going to get in front of it. As Deft will push them out and trade flashes, but not able to secure the kill.
Once he gets a second item, but Viper in particular has been put very far behind. And that is a problem that Hanwha Life are going to have to solve, because on any...
Oh, not again. Kellen is just getting burst down. Has to flash behind Deft.
Well, so both of these teams already love playing it kind of slow. Deft.
Yeah, flying a little bit too close to the sun, who in this case is Gale Force Caitlyn. So there it is. The mid-tier 1 goes down. As I was saying, you know, this is what the second Rift Heralds can offer you. This is a Scion, so it's going to ult the Jace, but everybody is here as Canyon gets a massive kick through 3 right into the Annie as down will go Kingin, and the chase is on now for DK. Life on the run here as the Q will land, and Canyon says, "This is my Rift." It's just the guy who's going to hit Fate's Call onto death, essentially, as, you know, the damage being done in here. Another missed Shock Blast. That's third one rather now from the side of Kingin, as down will go the Cloud Drake. HLE esports not able to break in, and they will just let that one go.
Not only that, but D+ also able to make their way through the jungle towards their mid lane, so not even going to be at any risk of taking damage on this turret. Nicely done by D+ there. Very textbook. Get mid lane prio. As yet, the shock blasts are big, but you'd rather hit those when the dragon is still there. Because now...
and he's only hitting Kellen.
Yeah. And, well, at least he doesn't have pots anymore. That's a hit on death. That's big, but D+ don't really need to keep shoving here. They choose to continue.
Pretty interesting, like you're saying. I mean, there's not much except the Baron. Although a lot of teams nowadays have taken after T1 and said, well, we have the damage. If they don't harass us for 20 seconds, we can take this objective of the Baron. So maybe just threatening that, but at the end of the day, just going to have to back away from this one.
And Hanwha now a lot stronger. We have the rapid fire cannon done. Zeka has finished his Seraphs, is about to hit the...
Kellen's playing back. He's just waiting to Fate's Call someone. And by someone, I mean Deft. As they just have no idea.
No, they don't know. They have zero clue.
All right, maybe Showmaker's the answer here. Trying to 100 to 0. Showmaker, and they do! As they catch the one member. And the unstoppable Scion will just get out of here. As they say, okay, they are immediately going to angle towards Baron, though. As even with the 4, they could try to threaten this, but let's fight.
King and surreal does.
Okay, nice little angle, but it's straight to the Annie! Oh, they had no idea as well! Oh man, that's going to do a huge number
Kellen?
to the Heimer, but Kellen's just going to die as the smite is good, at least for Canyon. Kana pretty tanky, and you see Vi tries to go in. Clid not able to create anything except a little bit of space for Viper, as they're trying to zone them out of the pit here, but it looks like not even enough damage to take out Kana, and DK will pick up the Baron. As Kana just looking for the angle.
Showmaker has flash. That's big.
Yeah, he's just waiting for an option. As Viper, he's getting pretty close to the sun. Anytime he steps up, he is within range of the Annie. Yeah.
It's just sad. Oh. Oh, no. Oh, that ward might be important.
Okay, well, I mean, they see the Vi. Last plant down. Clid just going to go away as the cask is not enough to steal it away, and Cloud Soul is gotten here by the side of DK, and Life almost dead by the end of all of this. As Q is in, you see Canyon, he's real fast. He's looking for that one as here comes the Scion ult. Looking for whatever he can see, but gonna just go onto a trap instead.
We'll see him.
Something is indeed afoot. Sorry, I just wanted to say it like that. Here is Zeka, and here is Clid into the pit. They are full turning as the Scion ultimate comes in. They catch the Kingin on the backside here as down goes the chase. As now they don't have any pick or any poke from that side. They kick in Viper straight into the Scion knockup. You gotta be kidding. He is not in a very fun spot. As now he is in the death chamber. Down goes Life, and down will go Zeka. Unless he can just run away from the Tibbers, but still 3 kills to the side of DK in this fight.
It's slow, it's methodical, but looks like D+ has done it here, Valdez, as Canyon is... Oh, come on.
Yeah, he doesn't have to get in there either. As, yeah, he's okay, TP. He's not going to be able to stop that one, will Canyon. See him going in, but not sure that's going to matter too much. The cask only hits Kana, who has done his job thoroughly from minute 1. Least for Canyon and become a thick tank. That's all he had to do. As, yeah, they will try to engage here and stop this Nexus from going down, but game number 1 should go into the hands here of DK. As the Nexus being chipped away at, Kingin trying to help them with their KDA, but that's going to do it. Game 1 to DK.
Which, in the grand scheme of things, the Kalista support didn't really matter at all. I don't think we had Deft.
They didn't need him.
Deft wasn't saved once. The only thing it did, which was enough, was put Viper on the back foot at like the first 15 minutes of the game.
So reposition him over a wall even, you know.
Yeah.
Still some options when you're ahead.
On Kingen on his Ornn. And now, how is D+ going to tie this draft together? You need something with a substantial amount of AP power. Victor wouldn't be exciting, but it would be good. It get the job done.
Lissandra.
That is a powerful combo with Viego. Oh,
wait. They're in for game number 2.
Withhold. And he, Showmaker.
Okay, he's gonna flash away, but doesn't matter. Klid's got the Q, and he's got the kill in the mid lane. As well, Canyon's just gonna come over the wall here and look for the kill onto Zeka now. Distortion would love to know the cooldown. Not gonna matter as Canyon is just gonna get chained up once again. This is what he does. He'll get behind 10 CS, TP back to the lane, and that'll be just fine. There's a little bit of a skirmish here in the jungle. Nobody has flash out of this 2v2, so Klid in a little bit of trouble, and he's gonna be the one that gets collapsed on first. As down he will go.
Do great in skirmish.
Like that should not have been taken by Klid, essentially. No. He didn't have flash, he didn't have red buff, which Cannon also had, so barrier for the lane, and even that's not helping, you know, as he's gonna pop it here, and now trying to trade it back, but Deft and Kellen don't seem to care as level 6 is hit first. The culling is massive as Life is not 6 himself, and he's just gonna have to back away. Maybe, maybe like the worst.
Well, in this, no, that's not where I was going at all. I'm just, you know, you're trying to buy a nice snack in the convenience store, and then you figure out that the deal has already expired.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's a bad feeling.
Well, let's see if they can trade up for a 2+1. No,
it's already very, very bad.
Yeah, let's see what it's going to be first off. As this Infernal is free to the side of DK, so even the single Infernal is great, and it's Cloud Soul again. Oh man. Anyway. Memes aside, here we go. Hololive Esports in position as already the poke has begun. See that Zeka's trying to do his part.
Played and gone. Played on the flank. It did get spotted there.
You see him though, the kick into his team. Yeah, Showmaker's going to be fine with that. No problem. So now Klid doesn't have flash or kick. As Zeka just going to be pushed back here. Kingan's got a nice angle for this engage, but there's no follow-up there. So the smite just comes in. Showmaker now, he's got an angle. Gets into that backline. Double bubble after this one as Viper just gets dunked on by the Jace as everybody is caught in the pit. And DK will take the big fight. Yeah, just hanging out. He's going to get the charge. And Deft. He's in a really fantastic spot now. As you see, a tidal wave does have to be used. Actually, he's going to knock them up in the back here as Viper goes into his shield bow, has to get over the wall. As the Ring of Frost is in and Life is dead. As Showmaker just keeps finding these angles as well. And man, they are just not holding back either as, okay, well. And now they waited out and they're like, okay, well, maybe Kingen will stay. And yes, he does. This is an Ornn, but I don't think DK really care. They can kill pretty much anything at this point, and they will. They're going to take down Kingen on the Ornn. They know that Hololive can't rush a Baron at this point, so everybody just parties in the bottom lane and gets their Jace even farther ahead. Just kill them and end the game. Like, Showmaker's calling them, like, guys, we can end this quick. I want to go home. I want to go home. Here we go. They're just going to go for the fight. They do not care about the objective, and sure, focus down the tank first. That's totally fine. They've got enough damage, and they are getting in onto this one, just looking for the angle onto Viper. There's the W, there's the ult, and no answer for Viper. No cleanse, no anything, no QSS. He dies, and Zeka might just be next. Nearly gets a nice little chunk onto someone, but yeah, that's going to be the end of him, as down will go the Baron as well. And Klid, he's got an angle and a dream, but I doubt that DK will let him have it.
Should never happen as Kana is on his way. Showmaker as well. Klid is getting nowhere near this pit, Valdez. Decimation from D+ Kia.
Oh, boy. Well, he kicked him. As down will go the Baron.
There is a ward there, guys. There is a control ward there that sees everything.
Oh, Viper's trying to hedge forward here and trying to look for the aggressive angle. maybe they can get some kind of chunk, but Def, just the safe flash too. Like, he
Yeah.
didn't have to flash, but he's like, eh.
Well, I actually really like it because Clid threw his Q to where the knockup would have hit, and then if Clid goes in and he kicks Def back and
100 to 0 angle or
exactly.
something.
Oh no.
Okay, well this time Clid is good enough for Showmaker. Just gonna click his R onto him and he dies. Yeah, at this point, it could be anyone. So here we go. Gotta pull the trigger. Def doesn't have flash, but he does have a dash. He does have a Gale Force. Oh my god. That is a massive amount of damage at this point. Kana already level 16 in this game. As okay, looking for the angles here is Clid, not quite able to get in there. Not in range for the kick flash as in they go, pressing all their buttons. Viper goes down, Kingen goes down, and down will fall the Nexus in just a moment. As Def wants just a bit more. Kennen is playing Zeri now. As oh no, they're gonna let him die. Down he goes, and down goes the Nexus. DK take a quick 2-0 tonight game.
Kingen his damage it's actually his damage pre 14 doesn't register.
Yeah.
On the graph.
I mean,
makes sense.